everybody. So I was sick yesterday after celebrating with my kids and my family Thanksgiving on Saturday. I was the only one that was sick, so yay me. Please forgive the hair. It's just not in the best of ways. That's what happens when you're sick. Anyway, this morning I didn't want anything heavy, but I did want to make something that was, a little bit on the healthy side, I guess you could say. But I wanted to share with you a hack. You may have seen it before. If this is the first time, hey, I'm passing on something to you. Anyway, I like making smoothies, but I don't make a lot of them because you have to use the whole blender, and you usually wind up with at least two 12-ounce cups, and I can't drink two 12-ounce cups in 20 to 30 minutes, because you still want to have that icy smoothie like texture, and you can't put the rest of it in the freezer, because when you get it out, of course, you want it to be the same texture, and by the time you thaw it out enough, guess what? It's a lot more watery and it doesn't taste good. So I came across this hack, I don't know, about a year ago or so. And when me or KK or maybe even Flounder wants to have a smoothie and nobody else does, this is what you do. I don't know how many of you have just I guess you could probably say it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece blender, plus the base. And what I mean is the glass part of the blender plus your cap, and then the 3-piece bottom where it screws on. Okay, so if you got one of those, you should be able to do this hack pretty well. I did this. This is a mason jar. Okay, that lid is the same size as the blender bottom. Let me show you our blender here, or what's left of it, because I just finished using it. This is the blender, and you see I took the bottom off here, and even though it happens to be dirty because I haven't used it yet, this is the 3-piece. It's got this part, the blade, and then the seal part of it. All right, you want to put, once you get all of your ingredients in, and I use mostly frozen stuff because that's how you usually make a smoothie. There are tons and tons and tons of smoothie recipes on the internet, magazines, whatever. I usually try to keep on hand some frozen blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, sometimes some frozen peaches. If you happen to have some fruit, like the peaches or strawberries that are not quite good enough to eat fresh, but you still want to save them, go ahead and cut them and throw them in the freezer so you can save them to make smoothies with. Okay, so what I do is I fill this up. This one was made with probably about a handful of blueberries, and then about 5 or 6 pieces of peaches, and then about a handful of cut up strawberries, again all frozen. And then I had some crushed pineapple that I had left over from our celebration on Saturday, and I probably put about 2 to 3 teaspoons in here, and it was just the canned. And then I put, probably to begin with, about a 1/4 cup of orange juice, and then I put it on the blender. I put the blender top on here, and then put it on the base, and then turn it on. What I would suggest is you put a lot more orange juice in it, because you have to take this apart to add more liquid to it, because if you don't put enough in it, it's not going to continue to get it chopped up. It needs enough liquid in it. But I probably would say I blended this for about a minute, 2 minutes, to make sure that all of the frozen stuff got chopped up right. And it's delicious. It's ready to go. I have a spoon. You can use a straw, whatever. But it's like 1 serving just for you. You don't have to worry about a whole big cleanup of that big, huge blender. We do have a 1-piece blender that I bought KK for Christmas about 2 years ago, because that's what she wanted. But again, if you only want a 1 serving smoothie, this is the way to go. So if you've never used, you know, this kind of a hack before, hey, here's one for you. Hope you enjoy. And like I said, you can find all kinds of recipes. You can use Greek yogurt, you know, as part of your recipe for it. Anything goes. It tastes great. I love it. So thought I would share this little hack with y'all. Have a great day.